Welcome to Dave Grody Memorial Gym. Just listening to the band right now, getting ready for the game. Well, tonight's game is between the Lady Gorillas and the Mount Vernon Plankinton Titans. We got about 7.5 minutes here before we get started. Still plenty of room here on both sides of the floor. So if you're planning on want a good night out, this is a good opportunity to come into town. And tonight's activities include a fundraiser for the pool. They've got a little bit different setup than we're used to. The Titans are seated on the south end of the court, nearest the front doors. They wanted to try and change it up, which in reality is a lot more traditional to most courts. You usually have your home team shooting in the direction where the least distractions occur. For us, that would be the front door. Not many people come through the front door. They all come through the north side doors to the gym. So we'll see how the Titans are on the floor, running their passing defense. Kind of looking down the roster, the Lady Gorillas only have one senior, Megan Warnke, a couple of juniors, Savortos and Vanderwerf, one sophomore, Isla, a couple of freshmen, an 8th grader and 2 7th graders that was in their lineup. Looks like a very young team and very 1, 2, 3, about 11 players on their roster. So the Lady Gorillas are out. They're running the same little weave, that 5-man break. Come out, switch back, transition into the... And the Mount Vernon.
Your local Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator offers a wide variety of services and support. With harvest around the corner, we offer extended hours and a helping hand to maximize your profit. With our new fertilizer warehouse, we're ready to help when you need us and can make it easy with free farm delivery. Offering feed for your cattle, crystallized brand minerals, and we also have creek feeders available for rent and delivered straight to your farm. Farmers Elevator, helping you with all of your agriculture needs since 1902. Give us a call at 605-236.
For nearly 70 years, Iverson's has been a staple in the Mitchell community and the area's destination for the best selection of quality pre-owned vehicles and a full lineup of award-winning Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ford, and Ram vehicles. Iverson Auto is proud to be able to offer our stress-free, laid-back approach to car buying at 3 locations to better serve the local area. Check out Iverson Chrysler in Mitchell or Iverson Chrysler and Iverson Ford in Huron. View the entire 3-store inventory online anytime at iversonauto.com.
Here's the brand new GMC Sierra 1500. Do you have a trade?
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
Wow. Okay. Oh, little ding here.
Couldn't quite clear the light pole. I blame Blitzen. I only take it out once a year for deliveries.
I see. You are definitely due for an upgrade.
The deals at Vernite GM in Mitchell are so good, even Santa can't miss out.
You can't forget this.
Big city inventory, small town pricing.
For nearly 70 years, Iverson's has been a staple in the Mitchell.
Tonight's game between the Lady Gorillas and the Mount Vernon Plankington Titans. The Lady Gorillas tonight are 0-2 in the season with losses to Platte Geddes 44-53 and North Central out of Nebraska 39-54. The Lady Titans have a record with losses to West Central 42-63, Corsica Stickney 38-58. But one here on Tuesday night against Sanborn Central Woonsocket, 48-35. On Tuesday's game, Coach Christensen had the formula early, and the girls lit it up from the outside. Caitlin Briggs provided the majority of the offense inside. The Titan girls showed some consistent defensive effort, applying ball pressure throughout the game. It took the Blackhawks out of their offensive pattern early. They struggled the rest of the game. We'll see what Coach Christensen can dial up and build on the success from last Tuesday night. All right. As we're waiting, we're just kind of watching the girls shoot around a little bit. We have about a minute and a half before we get the game rolling. Like I was saying earlier, we've flip-flopped where we sit out on the floor. The Titans are now sitting on the south side of the gym, whereas before they always sat on the north side. It's a little more, like I was saying, traditional, that you play on the end with the least distractions underneath your basket. And that's what the north end provide, or the south end provides for the Titans. I didn't get the starting lineups before, so we'll have to pick it up as with the announcement with Gary Christensen. We'll be getting started here, and we'll be doing the national anthem as the teams come off the floor. And then we'll do the introductions of the cheerleaders. I don't see that the Gregory Gorillas brought any cheerleaders. So it'll just be the introduction of the Titan cheerleaders to start the game. Officials for tonight are Jason Loggy, Bailey Loggy, and Brad Penny. All seasoned officials certified by the state of South Dakota. So we'll be ready to rock and roll here in about a couple minutes with the national anthem as the horn is just about ready to sound. And Mr. Christensen will take over at the scorer's table.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dave Gurley Phillips Memorial Gymnasium for this evening's doubleheader basketball game between the Gregory Gorillas and your Mount Vernon Plankington Titans. We hope you enjoy the game and support your athletes in a positive and sports-like manner. At this time, we ask that you please rise and honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Plankington Pep Band under the direction of Mrs.
Do you have any of them?
The duration of the national anthem.
And there was our national anthem by the Titans band. And we'll get ready here with the introductions. Starting with the announcement of the Brisa Contreras, Cassandra Gerlach, Jacqueline Ball, Catherine Ballou, Jenna Hansen, Lexi Goldhammer, and Peyton Gortman, and Hilda Aries. They are coached by Jen Ginden. The Gregory Gorillas did not bring theirs. Here are the Lady Gorillas starting line. Cindy Sabados, number 5. And 8th grader. Jessie Jo Vanderwerf, number 23. I think it's her sister, number 15, Brooklyn Vanderwerf. Number 3, Megan Warnke, a senior. And number 13, a freshman, Gracie Kenzie. And then looking, like I said earlier, the lineup, they're only one senior. They are coached by Kevin Marmo, not pronouncing that wrong, and Lonnie Klunt is the assistant. And now the starting lineup is Haley Walls, number 2, a senior. Number 22, Kaylee Fox, she is a senior. Junior, number 45, Caitlin Briggs. Number 12, senior, Michaela Cassidy. And let's see who comes out. I had a few technical difficulties, and I was a little distracted when we were getting warmed up. Coaches for the Titans are Preston Christensen, Darcy Deinert, Max Schaefer, Mary Lawson, and Cammie Walls. Who did I miss on the thing? Oh, looks like Daisy Rehonic, a junior. Caitlin Briggs sets to jump against number 3. And the ball is controlled, taken by the Titans. Walls up on top as they're looking to get started, going down the right side, looking inside. Briggs gets it inside from a feed from Cassidy. And there's the first 2 points of the game for Briggs. Svartos, Vanderwerf over to Warnke. The senior, Svartos puts the ball up, goes off the side, rebounded. Cassidy passes it over to Walls on the left side. Rahonic sets a high pick over to Fox. Fox goes down to the corner to Cassidy. Cassidy brings it back up to the elbow. Down in the corner into Briggs. That was the formula they used the other night. Briggs gets blocked by Zvartos. Turns the ball over, goes down the court. The 8th grader, Vanderwerf, passes off to number 3 with a layup, Warnke. And the score is tied 2-2. Walls over to Fox on the left hand. Rahonic sets the pick. Back over to Cassidy, down in the corner, Walls. Walls puts up a 3. And nothing but the bottom of the can makes it 5. And there's a turnover at about midcourt on the Gorillas. Cassidy inbound to Walls. Walls with the ball. Bringing it up past half court. Letting it go. Cassidy bounces out. And they've got 4 girls. Rahonic sets a pick inside for Briggs. Cassidy comes around the corner. They're looking. Christensen wants their girls to move. Walls back to the point to Fox. Fox over here to the corner to Cassidy. She drives the baseline and hits a layup for 2. And the score is 7-2. Pressure in the front court. Zvartos with the ball. She passes down to Vanderwerf, who tries to dump it inside to Kenzie. Kenzie still on the ball. The ball goes down on the floor, and they're tied up between Rahonic and Kenzie. And it should be Gregory ball. At the 5:35 mark. Ball is inbounded by Vanderwerf. Intercepted on the inbound pass from Warnke. We bring it up. Into the game now is number 20, Emily Fox, and Schmidt. And Schmidt starts off right away, and she hits for 3. Score is 10-2. Kick to the corner to Warnke. Warnke's shot falls short, rebounded. Ball brought up by Fox. Emily Fox with the ball at the point. Looking, starts to go on the left side, swings it up to Briggs. Briggs to Rahonic, tries to dump it back inside, and she's moved under. Foul is called. It'll be the first foul on the Gorillas. Foul is on number 15, Brooklyn Vanderwerf. Schmidt sets to inbound the ball, gets it into Briggs, bounces in and out, and Vanderwerf comes up with the ball, presses up by the younger one, Vanderwerf. Zvartos with the ball, going left-handed, drives inside, and she is fouled by Schmidt. Haley Schmidt with her first foul. Both teams now with 1 foul. It'll send Zvartos, the senior, to the line. Rims in and out. Set to come back into the game are Cassidy and now Reagan Clues. Out goes Briggs and Rahonic. The system is they platoon in, they come in and out. Zvartos' second shot is off the front of the rim. Clues with the rebound. And she gets it to Emily Fox, and she brings it up past off. This time we start on the right hand of the court to Walls. Haley Walls brings it around the corner. Schmidt takes it back around to the front. Fox brings it around, kicks it to the corner to Walls. Walls back over to Fox. She dribbles back, sets up Walls, and she drains the second 3 of the night. She now has 6 points, and the score is 13-2. Vanderwerf, Jessie Joe, JJ Vanderwerf and gets a little caught up. Ball gets up on her hand. Remember, as long as you can dribble as high as you want, as long as your hand stays on top of the ball. Well, that kind of crawled up her arm and a little bit, and that's where the double dribble comes in, or the traveling. Official has a choice of which call he wants to make on her. Schmidt down to the corner to Fox. Fox inside to Cassidy, and it bounces off her foot and goes out of bounds. And Loggy points Gregory ball. JJ Vanderwerf has got the ball. Looks like the Titans are putting a little full court pressure. She passes the ball up court to Zvartos. Zvartos gets it over to number 13, Kenzie. JJ Vanderwerf gets it into Kenzie. Kenzie turns. Guarded close by Cassidy, knocks it out. Ball picked up by Clues. Gets it over to Walls. Walls to Fox. Fox back over to Walls on the right elbow. Up to Schmidt, over to Walls. Down in the corner to Fox. They're looking to get it inside. Fox comes around the corner, sets up Schmidt with the 3, and she rims out. Ball rebounded by JJ Vanderwerf. She passes it up court to number 15, Brooklyn Vanderwerf. Rebounded. Zvartos has got it this time, and she's going to put the ball up, and she is going to get called for a blocking foul in the lane. It will be a 2-shot foul. 22 with the... Oh, there isn't a 22. There's a number 2. And that foul will go on Haley Walls, her first. Team second. Zavartos goes to the line again. And this time she hits the first one. 13-3 is the score. She'll set to shoot her second. Rims out. Caitlin Briggs with the rebound. Passes up to Rahanic, who gets it over to Emily Fox. She brings it across court. Goes over to Reagan Clues. Clues looking to pass cross, skip pass. Gets it in. It's Fox who gets it into Briggs. And Briggs turns and scores and gets her 4th point. 15-3. Pressure put on in the front court by Clues. Back out to Kenzie. Briggs guarding her. She's looking, passes it down to number 3, Warnke. Warnke's shot falls short. And Vanderwerf tries to chase it down, but it goes out on the Gorillas. It'll be Titan ball. And there's a timeout on the floor. And it's a 30-second timeout called by the Gorillas.
For nearly 70 years, Iverson's has been a staple in the Mitchell community and the area's destination for the best selection of quality pre-owned vehicles and a full lineup of award-winning Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ford, and Ram vehicles. Iverson Auto is proud to be able to offer our stress-free, laid-back approach to car buying at 3 locations to better serve the local area. Check out Iverson Chrysler in Mitchell or Iverson Chrysler and Iverson Ford in Huron. View the entire 3-store inventory online anytime at iversonauto.com.
Here's the brand new GMC Sierra 1500. Do you have a trade?
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
Returning to the floor is Vortos, Warnke, Kenzie, Vanderwerf, and Vanderwerf. Vanderwerfs are up top. And pass over to Cassidy. Cassidy swings it to Clues. Down in the corner to Fox. Fox looks inside, but Briggs is being guarded by Kenzie, stopping her from coming across. Cassidy goes over the top, rides the pick. And Fox dribbles baseline, dishes it into Briggs, who bounces one off the rim. We get the ball back, starts a new 35. Over on the right elbow, Clues brings it back to the point. Fox, she's going to shoot one up from the outside. Bounces off. Clues with a rebound. She's got a couple rebounds now, one offense, one defensively. Ball comes over to Cassidy. Swings it back, down in the corner. And they set a double pick inside. And they're going to get a foul, a 2-shot foul. Sends Briggs to the line. And I think that'll be on number 13, Kenzie. It'll be her first. The team's second, sending Caitlin Briggs to shoot 2. Rims out on the first one. And she'll shoot the second one here. And it's up and rims out again. Quite physical underneath. JJ Vanderwerf, excuse me, bringing it up court to Kenzie. Kenzie looking around, over to Warnke. Warnke going. Kicks it back out to Brooklyn Vanderwerf. Over to JJ. She's going to try and shoot 1-3. Rebounded by Fox. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Kicks it over to Briggs, who's fouled by JJ Vanderwerf. It'll be her first, team third. It'll send Briggs to the line to shoot 2. Now she missed 2. Let's see if she can redeem herself on this one. She's generally a pretty good free throw shooter. And up and in. She now has 5 points. With 52.1 seconds left in this first quarter, 16-3. Show's ready to shoot the second one. And up and in and good. 6 points for Caitlin as she goes out of the game. And Haley Schmidt comes in. And along with Kaylee Fox. J.J. Vanderwerth, the 8th grader, is bringing it up court. Handles the ball pretty well for an 8th grader. Shoots it up by Brooklyn Vanderwerth. And it looks like it went out up on the, hit the wire up top, so that turns the ball over. Over to Fox. Fox looking inside, down to Schmidt in the corner. She flips it inside to Cassidy. Nice pass inside. But she's grabbed by Kenzie. Will be shooting. Cassidy will be shooting too, as the foul on Kenzie will be her second. Now, I don't know how long a bench the Gregory Gorillas have, but she's quickly getting herself into some foul trouble. We'll see if the coach subs in. Cassidy's shot is up, and it rims out. Cassidy has 2 points, and in comes number 24, a 7th grader, Maya Detterman. So not only are they young, they go even younger on the floor. Cassidy to shoot up her second shot, and it falls off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Warnke. Warnke to Swartos. Swartos back to J.J. Vanderwerf, bringing the ball up. She's guarded by Daisy Rohanick. High pick. She gets to the basket, puts it up, right-handed. Ball rebounded by Cassidy. And she goes down, and they're going to get a shot up. And the referee says no shot. So, at the end of the first period, it is 17-3. I can't hear myself on this.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in South Dakota, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who play high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota
So at the end of the first quarter, the scoring is Haley Walls has got 2 3-pointers for 6. Haley Schmidt's got a 3. Michaela Cassidy's got 2, and Caitlin Briggs with 6 points. A couple of interior buckets and a couple free throws. Megan Warnke's got 2, and Sydney Swartos has got a free throw. And to start the second quarter, the Titans inbound the ball. Schmidt, Walls, Rohanick, Emily Fox, and Caitlin Briggs, and they're finding their triangle to get the ball into Briggs. She takes a couple shots and misses them. Zalortos with the ball. She brings it up, gets it over to J.J. Vanderwerth. She's got the ball now. Down to Zwartos, looking inside. J.J. Vanderwerth back up to Zwartos, gets a pick from Warnke. Gets a shot off, got a look, didn't get it to drop. Fox will be bringing the ball up. I think Briggs had the rebound, swings it over here to Walls on the left side. Looking up top, swings the skip pass over to Schmidt. She puts a runner and shoots it over the basket. Rebound by Zwartos. Zwartos bringing the ball up, gives it off to Vanderwerf, who brings it across the timeline. Emily Fox gets her hand on it, but the Gregory Gorillas get it back. Vanderwerf gets it over to Brooklyn Vanderwerf. Back and forth. The Vanderwerfs are playing a little catch over to Zwartos. Down inside to the freshman Detterman, who ball's tipped out by the Titans. It'll be Gregory ball with 10 seconds left on the clock. Vanderwerf setting his get inside. Getting close to a 5-second count. They toss it. And the ball is fine to go into the backcourt. Emily Fox runs it down. And she gets the first 2 points of the second quarter, making the score 19-3. Good hustle by the 7th grader, Fox. Got a couple of Fox. And let's see. Foul is on the Titans. It's going to be on Daisy Rahonic, her first foul, team's fourth or third. So the ball comes up to Vanderwerf, up to Zwartos at the top of the key. Zwartos dribbles left, exchanges the ball with Vanderwerf. She reverse pivots, turns, and puts a shot up. Rebounded by Detterman. Fox brings and pushes the ball up to Cassidy. Cassidy looks inside for Briggs. Fox down to Walls. Walls is going to drive in and gets the bucket and the foul. So, Haley Walls now has 8 points. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot one. And in and good. She now has 9 points. 2 threes and an old-fashioned 3 at the free throw line. Clues closely guarding Vanderwerf. She gets by her, gets to the free throw line and puts it up. Bounces it off to the right-hand side. Rebounded by Zwartos, who puts it up. The Grillers are getting the shots. They just can't seem to get it to go down. Emily Fox will bring it up past half court. She's a good little ball handler. She gets it over to Walls, to Briggs. Briggs over to Clues on the left-hand side down in the corner. She looks to skip pass over to Walls. She dribbles. Cassidy's got the ball at the top, dribbles to the right. Fox kicks it out off the front of the rim. And Cassidy's going to pick up a foul as she's slapped. It will be the team's 5th foul. 4th foul. 1, 2, 3, I guess it is 4. Zwartos back to J.J. Vanderwerf. She's going to bring it up. Guarded by Clues. Now the other night, Clues really was pesky on the defense. And Vanderwerf runs to the corner off the pass from Zwartos. Zwartos, and she hits. And she gets a 3. She now has 4 points. 22-6. Clues over to Cassidy on the right side. Down to Fox. She's going to crank up another one. Seems to go, and it's going to be, looks like a holding foul on Caitlin Briggs, fighting for the ball with Megan Warnke. So that is Briggs' first foul. That is now the team 5th. Both teams have 5 fouls. Back into the game are Rahonic and Schmidt. So it's Rahonic, Schmidt, Briggs, Clues, and Fox. And the Gorillas have Zwartos, Vanderwerf, and looks like now number 4, Brooklyn Kenzie. Fox with the ball over to Clues. Clues over to Schmidt. Schmidt down in the corner, bringing a pick across to Briggs. Briggs bounces off the side of the rim. Ball rebounded by Zwartos. And Reagan Clues is going to get a reach-in foul. It'll be her first foul. Team 6. One more and we'll be in the bonus. Out of the game comes number 4, Brooklyn Kenzie. And I think back into the game comes Gracie Kenzie. Rebounded, brought up court. Clues with the ball. Into Briggs, inside. And Briggs is going to go up strong. That is her 8th point. And the foul is on number 13, Gracie Kenzie. That is her third foul. She's going to have to go. Came in and came right back out. So, Briggs now has 9 points. She is tied with Haley Walls for point. Reagan Clues gets her hand in there, knocks it away over to Zwartos now. They're looking to try and get it inside. Shot goes up by Warnke, tipped out of bounds by Brooklyn Kenzie, who I think came in for her sister. We got 3 substitutes coming in now for the Titans. Cassidy, Fox, and Walls. Briggs, Clues, and Fox go off the floor. Zwartos down the court of JJ. She shoots, goes long off of Warnke's hand. It'll be Titan ball. Ball inbounded but Walls, and she'll bring it up court. Now it looks like they're going to extend the Gorillas' pressure, extending their zone. With not having a lot of depth, they almost have to play zone. JJ Vanderwerf gets a steal, blocks the cross-court pass. She's going to put one up and banks it in. So JJ Vanderwerf with her first 2 points of the game. The score is 8-25. With 2:32 down in the corner to Kaylee Fox. She dribbles and she double dribbles, turns the ball over. It'll be Gorilla ball with 2:27. Vanderwerf inbounds to Zwartos, passes it back. JJ Vanderwerf will bring it up court. Guarded by Walls, swings it to the left to Warnke. Warnke looking down inside. And we're going to get a foul on Fox. It should be a bonus. Team's 7th foul will send number 15, Brooklyn Vanderwerf, to the line. She has yet to score in the game. She'll get a bonus, and she gets the first. Her first point of the game. Sets and dribbles, and the shot is up. Rims out. Cassidy has her hand on it, but it ends up in Schmidt's hand. She pushes the ball up, bounces off Fox's hand into Zwartos. So, ball always goes back to JJ Vanderwerf. Down inside to Warnke. Triple team down there. And Brooklyn Vanderwerf makes a move. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is on, I want to say it's number 10. Michaela Cassidy, her second of this quarter, second in the game, brings the title to 8 and will break for a short message.
For nearly 70 years, Iverson's has been a staple in the Mitchell community and the area's destination for the best selection of quality pre-owned vehicles and a full lineup of award-winning Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ford, and Ram vehicles. Iverson Auto is proud to be able to offer our stress-free, laid-back approach to car buying at 3 locations to better serve the local area. Check out Iverson Chrysler in Mitchell or Iverson Chrysler and Iverson Ford in Huron. View the entire 3-store inventory online anytime at iversonauto.com.
Here's the brand new GMC Sierra 1500. Do you have a trade?
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Wow.
All right. So Brooklyn Vanderwerf is to the line to shoot 2. First one is in. That's her second point of the game. 25-10. She's up and in. So she's 3 for 4 at the free throw line. And now they're running an extended zone. And the ball went inside to Walls, and she got tipped from behind. Vanderwerf is guarded by Walls now. 7th grader against the senior. Putting pressure. She's going to turn, and she's going to go. Dribbles between her legs. And we're going to go to the line again for a bonus. Follows on number 2. Haley Walls, her second. Team 9th. Next one will put them in the double bonus. Caitlin Briggs comes in. And Walls goes out with 2 fouls. It'll send J.J. Vanderwerf to the line. She's got 2 points in the game. And rims out this one. Caitlin Briggs, unable to handle the rebound, goes out. It'll be Gregory ball. So Vanderwerf will be taking the ball out. She calls for a diamond. Tries to get it into Kenzie. When she's fouled, she'll go to the line for a double bonus. I didn't quite see who reached in. The foul is going to be on Schmidt. Her second. And she scores. Brooklyn Kenzie scores her first. She's a freshman. Making the score 12. Rims this one out. And Schmidt comes down. Oh, no, Clues comes down with the rebound. In the extended zone, they get it down. And it looks like they're trying to trap. And the ball goes over. And Haley Fox kind of throws one over the top of the rim. And the ball goes out on Vanderwerf. It'll be Titan ball on the outside hash. Schmidt will be set to inbound the ball. She's looking inside. She throws it up to Briggs, who immediately gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And we'll see the number 4, Brooklyn Kenzie, with her first foul. The team 7th. Caitlin Briggs will shoot 2. Hits the first. Her 10th point of the game. And set to shoot the second. And up and in. Like I say, she's pretty consistent with her free throws. 27 to 10. Oh, well, just about said 10. Swartos on the cut. Lays one up, and it bounces. She gets the favorable roll. So she's got a free throw, a 2-pointer, and a 3-pointer for 6 points. Clues crosses forward to Schmidt. Up to Fox. Fox puts up the 3, and the basket is good. Emily Fox hits the 3, and she will go to the line to shoot 1. And it'll be on Brooklyn Kenzie, her second. Their team 8th, and let's see if she can complete the 4-point play, and she does not. The only 4-point play in basketball. And Vanderwerf is choosing to dribble with no clock. Looks up, checks and sees what the time is. And now with 9 seconds, high pick from Kenzie. She's going to try and get through. She's met by Daisy Rahanic, and who goes down with 5 seconds left. It'll send J.J. Vanderwerf, Jesse Joe to the line. That's a mouthful. I'll stick with J.J. She goes to the line to shoot 2. Up. And the first one is good. That is her 3rd point. Out of the game goes Rahanic. She had 2 fouls. And back in comes Emily Fox. So with 5 seconds, Shots up, and she hits the second. She now has 4 points. Out of the game and into the game for the Emma Thomas. She's a freshman, an 8th grader. And Kaylee Fox puts it up, bounces off the top of the backboard, and that ends the first half with the score of 30-16. For the first half, we've got Haley Walls with 9 points. Haley Schmidt, she's got a 3-pointer. We've got Michaela Cassidy with 2. We've also got Emily Fox with 5 points. And Caitlin Briggs has got, let's see, $11 points. And for the Gorillas, Megan Warranty's got 2. Brooklyn Kenzie has got 1. Sydney Zvortos, she's got 6. Brooklyn Vanderwerf has 3. And Jessie Jo Vanderwerf has 4 points. And we'll be back at the end of halftime in about 8 minutes. So,
Scholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Vernite GM of Mitchell has the right team for the game of life, no matter what the season. From tailgate parties to the final seconds, Vernite GM of Mitchell has you covered with a game-winning lineup from Chevy, Buick, and GMC. Get the home team advantage in selection, sales, and service every time, no matter where you're from. Experience our entire starting lineup on the lot or online anytime at VerniteGM.com. Win big with Vernite GM of Mitchell. Big city inventory, small town pricing.
Right now is a great time to be planning for the next growing season. Fall fertilizer application can give your crops a strong start in the spring. Because the nutrients available and needed in each field vary, your Agtegra agronomist can help determine your specific nutrient needs and the benefits of applying them now. To optimize your inputs for next year's crop, contact your Agtegra agronomist for details or visit agtegra.com today.
Now, on to the markets. Bean prices remain the same as expected, and thus...
Beans? Let's talk about trucks. Get bushels of savings on new Chevy and GMC trucks all month long at Vernite GM in Mitchell. Choose from over 120 heavy and light-duty trucks in stock or arriving soon. Silverado, Sierra, Colorado, or Canyon. Your new truck is waiting at Vernite GM in Mitchell. Shop on the lot or online anytime at VerniteGM.com. Big city inventory, small town pricing.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Okay, here are 5 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a high school sport.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline, sportsmanship, and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages and fewer disciplinary problems.
Number 3.
High school sports help fight teen obesity and substance abuse.
Here's number 4.
High school sports provide wholesome, constructive after-school activity, perfect for today's families.
And number 5.
And high school sports are safer than ever before. Injury surveillance and research, better equipment, and the continuing education programs for coaches provided by state and national athletic associations have made high school sports safer than ever before.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in South Dakota is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mount Vernon Gas and Oil, a family-owned and operated business you've come to trust for the last 33 years. Mount Vernon Gas and Oil provides all your general car service needs to get you back on the road. With a large selection of truck beds and trailers, they will have what you are looking for. Inside, you will find a wide variety of cards, perfect for any holiday or occasion. Don't forget to grab a snack and drink for the road. Mount Vernon Gas and Oil is the place to go, located at 104 South Earl Street in Mount Vernon, South Dakota. Give them a call today at 605-236-5369.
Your local Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator offers a wide variety of services and support. With harvest around the corner, we offer extended hours and a helping hand to maximize your profit. With our new fertilizer warehouse, we're ready to help when you need us and can make it easy with free farm delivery. Offering feed for your cattle, crystallized brand minerals, and we also have creek feeders available for rent and delivered straight to your farm. Farmers Elevator, helping you with all of your agriculture needs since 1902. Give us a call at 605-236-5233. Your local
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in South Dakota, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who play high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So, where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Vernite GM of Mitchell has the right team for the game of life, no matter what the season. From tailgate parties to the final seconds, Vernite GM of Mitchell has you covered with a game-winning lineup from Chevy, Buick, and GMC. Get the home team advantage in selection, sales, and service every time, no matter where you're from. Experience our entire starting lineup on the lot or online anytime at VerniteGM.com. Win big with Vernite GM of Mitchell. Big city inventory, small town pricing.
Right now is a great time to be planning for the next growing season. Fall fertilizer application can give your crops a strong start in the spring. Because the nutrients available and needed in each field vary, your Agtegra agronomist can help determine your specific nutrient needs and the benefits of applying them now. To optimize your inputs for next year's crop, contact your Agtegra agronomist for details or visit agtegra.com today.
Now, on to the markets. Bean prices remain the same as expected, and those...
Beans? Let's talk about trucks. Get bushels of savings on new Chevy and GMC trucks all month long at Vernite GM in Mitchell. Choose from over 120 heavy and light-duty trucks in stock or arriving soon. Silverado, Sierra, Colorado, or Canyon. Your new truck is waiting at Vernite GM in Mitchell. Shop on the lot or online anytime at VerniteGM.com. Big city inventory, small town pricing.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Okay, here are 5 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a high school sport.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline, sportsmanship, and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages and fewer disciplinary problems.
Number 3.
High school sports help fight teen obesity and substance abuse.
Here's number 4.
High school sports provide wholesome, constructive after-school activity, perfect for today's families.
And number 5.
And high school sports are safer than ever before. Injury surveillance and research, better equipment, and the continuing...
About 45 seconds before the start of the second half. So if you're just joining us, in the first half, Haley Walls had 9 points. Haley Schmidt had 3. Michaela Cassidy had 2. Daisy Rehonic did not score. Emily Fox had 5. Kaylee Fox did not score. And Caitlin Briggs, team leader, with 11 points. They're really working it inside to Caitlin Briggs. On the other side, the offense seems to run through Jessie Jo Vanderwerth, the 8th grader. She kind of does a little bit of everything for her. But their scoring went, Megan Warnke had 2 points. Brooklyn Kenzie, who came in the second period, she got a free throw. Sydney Zvortos had 1 from each range, and she has 6 points. Brooklyn Vanderwerth has 3, and Jessie Zoe has, Vanderwerth has 4. So we'll see, at the end of the second quarter, Gracie Kenzie had 3 fouls, and we'll see who they bring out. They do bring her out, even with 3 fouls. So Vanderwerth, it'll be Gregory Ball at half. And Fox is closely guarding Zvortos, who brings the ball up. Kenzie has the ball at the top. They try and dump it inside. She's going to be fouled from behind by Michaela Cassidy. That's going to be her 3rd foul. Early. They're playing a little aggressive, but you got to play smart too. Haley Schmidt comes in. Ball goes into Warnke. Looking underneath, they get it across to Kenzie. And she puts it up, rims it off, taken down by Rahonic. Schmidt passes the ball up to Fox, throws it clear over her head. And the ball goes back to the Gorillas. Zvortos will be taking the ball out. And she inbounds it to J.J. Vanderwerf and back to Zvortos. It looks like she'll probably be bringing the ball up and giving Vanderwerf a little bit of a break or a little bit to move off the offense without the ball. Kenzie drives, bounces it off. Briggs pulls it down and gets it to Walls. Walls brings it up. She's going to be met at half court by Vanderwerf. They're extending their zone. They're looking to trap a little bit more. Kicks it down to the corner to Fox. Fox looking inside, and she dumps it way inside to Briggs. Up and over. Ball is rebounded by Walls. Takes it out to the 3-point line. A fresh 35 seconds. Fox dribbles it back left. Kicks it out to Walls. She's open. Shoots up the 3. Way short. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Gregory Ball. So, no score yet in this, with about a minute and 15 seconds gone. And Fox tips the ball out. It'll be Gregory Ball as they try to get the ball into Zvortos. And so now they're going to go 4 across. We'll see. And Warnke gets the ball, gets it back to J.J. Vanderwerf. She brings it up past half court. Tightens in man-to-man. And a little careless. That's Daisy Rahonic's 3rd foul. Team 2nd in the second half. Titans are going to find themselves with their starters getting into foul trouble. In comes Reagan Clues. She'll take up the guarding duties of Vanderwerf, who they seem to run most of their offense with. Ball comes into Warnke. She loses the ball, picked up by Walls. And a little dance on the half court. You got to remember that to be over and back, it's got to have all 3 points over. Briggs gets blocked, gets her own rebound, gets it back up, and now she gets a hold. And if that goes on, number 13, Gracie Kenzie, It'll be her fourth. It is. Now the coach has a decision to let her play or not. Briggs puts one up and in. She now has 13 points. Over to Warnke. Warnke gets a clean drive, and he is fouled by Schmidt. Haley Schmidt's third foul. So the Titans right now have 3 girls with 3 fouls early in the third quarter. That'll send Megan Warnke, the senior, to the line. She puts one up, bounces it off the heel of the rim and out. 32-16. And number 4, Brooklyn Kenzie, comes in for Gracie Kenzie, who'll sit down with 4 fouls. Warnke's shot is up, comes off the rim. Schmidt rebounds. She looks to push the ball up, gets it up to Walls. Back to Schmidt. Cross over to Fox. Fox is going to drive in. She goes aggressively to the board. Passes, Warnke got the rebound, gets it all the way up court to Warnke, or Vanderwerf. And out to Warnke, and she shoots and hits for 2. First 2 points of the second quarter. 18-32. Pass goes into Briggs, blocked out of bounds by Warnke. And it'll be Titan ball. Schmidt sets through, and they go to a line formation. Clues breaks right, up to Briggs. Briggs out to Walls, shoots up the 3, and in. That is Haley Walls' third 3-pointer. She now has 12 points. Vanderwerf kicks it over to Brooklyn Vanderwerf, who's looking inside to Kenzie, the freshman, who's giving Briggs all she wants and pushing. And the drive in by Brooklyn Vanderwerf for 2, gives her 5 points. Clues tries to get the ball down to the baseline, knocked out of bounds by Zwartos. Titan ball over in the far corner. Schmidt will take the ball out, look inside to Briggs. Ball gets bounced around and ends up in Warnke's, in Brooklyn Vanderwerf's hand. Kenzie brings the ball up. Ball back out to Kenzie on the wing. She's going to put up a 3-pointer off the front of the rim, rebounded by Clues. She's going to go. She tries to get the ball up, does to Fox. Fox has got the ball, and she's going to drive aggressively. And she's going to get the call on Warnke for the block. That's Megan Warnke's first foul. Their team's first, or it should be their second. And she moved into her. The referee is explaining to the coach. Sends Emily Fox up, and she hits. She now has 6 points. Setting to shoot the second. 36-20. And up and rims out. 1 for 2. And the ball goes down to Warnke. She's going to shoot the baseline jumper. Fox gets the rebound. She's going to push. Pushes the ball up to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to bounce it off of Warnke's leg, and it's going to go out of bounds over here on the close side of the floor, right side. Going to kick it down to Schmidt. Does she shoot? Nope. Ball goes into Fox. Fox is looking into Briggs. And they're both looking into Briggs. And Walls gets the air shot, and she turns and spins, gets 2. She's got 5 points this half. She's got 14 in the game. J.J. Vanderwerf with the ball. She's going to get a high pick from Warnke. And she's going to get up, go. Briggs with the rebound. Kicker, Walls to Fox. Fox bringing it up past half court over to Schmidt on the left-hand side. Clues sets a pick over to Walls. Down, trying to get it into Briggs, but broken up by Vanderwerf. Pass intercepted from Vanderwerf to Zwartos. And Emily Fox makes a nifty little move. She now has 8 points. Ball rebounded by Clues. Gets it over to Fox. For a 7th grader, she's about the best ball handler on the floor. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt brings it around the curve. Gets it over to Fox. Or the Walls into Fox. She goes baseline again. Rebounded by Schmidt. Schmidt tries to put it up. She is pushed with the body by number 4, Kenzie. And that is her 3rd foul. So the Kenzie are in foul trouble. 1 with 4, 1 with 3. Schmidt shot it up and good. She now has 4 points. A 3-pointer in the first half and a free throw here in the second. Up for the second and hits. So she now has 5 points. And there's a timeout on the floor. We'll see who it was called by. Timeout. Full timeout. Called by the Titans. 2:29 left. It's a full minute timeout. And the cheerleaders are on the floor. They do a nice job for the crowd. Crowd is really getting into it. We're set. There's the first horn, meaning there's about 15 seconds left. Referees go and address the group to let them know that was the first. And that's the second horn, meaning everybody should be on the floor. So the Titans return with Briggs, Walls, Clues, Fox, and Schmidt. And the Gregory Gorillas go in the distance with Vanderwerf, Zwartos, Vanderwerf, Kenzie, and Warnke. Yeah, she must be getting a little tired. She's walking the ball up court. Over to Zwartos. Zwartos back to Vanderwerf. She kicks it over to Warnke. Baseline shooter. And Zwartos comes around and grabs the ball. Briggs brings it down. So it should be Titan ball with 2:11 left in the third quarter. Rahonic is back in along with Cassidy. Schmidt and Briggs go off the floor. So Fox brings it up. They've extended their zone pressure to above the free throw or above the top of the key. Kenzie kind of got tripped, but they didn't make any call. Walls' shot goes hard off the back. Ball bounces. Little scrum for the rebound. Looks like it came off one of the Gorillas, and it'll be Titan ball. So with 1:53 left, ball out to Fox. Fox brings it to the point. Runs it to the right side to Walls. Walls gets a high pick from Rahonic over to Clues. She's going to bring it back to the left. Fox is going to take it back to the left over to the corner to Walls. And they're going to call her for a double dribble, as when she caught the pass, she dropped it, and then she picked it up and then dropped it again. And she was called for a double dribble. Now Gorilla ball. Down by 22. Vanderwerf with the ball. She swings it over to Zwartos on the right-hand side. Sets a pick. Comes across. Vanderwerf shoots a three. Bounces it off. Rebounded by Walls. Tries to get it to Fox. Fox. Vanderwerf with a dipsy-do and gets past, but she's going to get fouled. And she will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is going to be on number 20, Emily Fox. That's her first. And the team fourth. AJ's Vanderwerf off the front of the rim. I would suspect that her legs are probably getting a little bit tired. She's carried plays both ends of the floor pretty hard. And the first thing to go is the legs. Rebound by Clues. Clues gets it up to Walls. Fox, extended pressure, kicks it over to Clues on the left-hand side and the elbow. Looking down low, gets the ball inside to Cassidy. Cassidy over to Fox. Cry for a three, but I think it was a 3 seconds, not a three-point shot. They try to get it back to Clues. Pass is attempted to Warnke, gets hand on it. Fox bounces it off the rim. Clues rebounds and gets the putback. So Reagan Clues is on the board with 2 points. Nice rebound and putback. No hesitation. Vanderwerf over to Vanderwerf. Back up to JJ. Over to Zwarto. She's going to put up the three, and she hits. That is her second. And that is 9 points for Zwartos. They're doing the countdown. Walls with a little push-off, gets it, hits off the rim, and that ends the third quarter with the score. Titans 44, and the Lady Gorillas 23.
Education programs for coaches provided by state and national athletic associations have made high school sports safer than ever before.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in South Dakota is this: without a committed team of coaches and administrators, that just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mount Vernon Gas and Oil, a family-owned and operated business you've come to trust for the last 33 years.
Gorillas will inbound the ball. Vanderwerf with the ball, bringing it down. She's going to get down the middle. Gets it over to Warnke. Warnke's going to get a push in the back by Cassidy, and we're going to shoot two. That's her fourth foul. Warnke will go to the line. Megan is a senior this year, and she's got 4 points. Hits a free throw for her 5th point. And gets a little Riggs with the rebound. Gets it to Fox. Fox is up. She's looking, going to the left. And they get it inside. Oh, it bounces off of Rahanik's head. I think they were trying to pass it up to Vanderwerf, but she wasn't looking, and so Cassidy's pass into Briggs. She gets 2 more. She's got 15 points now. Aaron pass goes over from Zwartos, goes over Brooklyn Vanderwerf's head. And I think Haley Schmidt dropped her contact. And she'll come out of the game. In for her now, Kaylee Fox. And in is Emma Thomas. Thomas is a freshman. Again, the Gorillas are very young. We've got a lot of potential in the years to come. They're only seniors, Zwartos. Pass down to Cassidy. Her 4th point of the game. Over to Thomas. Thomas with the ball. She brings it up to the point and gets it down. And Vanderwerf shoots, rims it out. Ball rebounded inside by Zwartos, or by Kenzie puts it up but rims it out. Fox will bring the ball up floor. She's going to come across half court, gives it over to Cassidy. Cassidy into Rahanig. She puts up a baseline shot, comes off, rebounded by Zwartos over to Vanderwerf. Vanderwerf over to Thomas. Thomas is with the ball, looking around inside. She dribbles it across. And she gets the ball inside to Kenzie, and she's going to be fouled by Caitlin Briggs. Her second foul, it'll be a 2-shot foul. Brooklyn Kenzie, she is a freshman too. So right now you've got an 8th grader, 2 freshmen, a senior, and let's see, where's this? And a junior. So they've got the nucleus for a good team. And we're at 24 points. And it bounces up and off, and Warnke's shot is blocked by Cassidy and goes out of bounds, but it'll be Gregory ball. End of the game comes Reagan Clues. So we got Fox, Rahanic, Fox, Clues, and Briggs. Shot up by Vanderwerf, rims out. Fox is going to get up to Fox, who gets it across to Briggs, who doesn't finish, but Fox ends up with the ball. Vanderwerf, Thomas makes the steal. She can't get rid of it fast enough. And one official was going to call a block, and the other one was going to call a charge, and the basket will be good. J. Vanderwerf gets her 6th point, and Reagan Clues gets her 2nd foul. 7th team foul, so the Gorillas will be shooting in the bonus the rest of this game. Vanderwerf's shot is up and short. Like I say, she's worked hard this whole game, and I would suspect that her legs are probably just a little bit tired. Yep. I kind of wondered about that. The basket was counted as being good. So it should have been 1 shot. And so the Gorillas have gone to a full court pressure now. You've got freshman on 7th grader. Ball comes in to Kaylee Fox, back to Clues. Clues is going to bring it up. She's going to. That looked like a Kirk Cousins pass. Little wobbly and went a long ways. Or maybe a Cam Newton. Vanderwerf brings it across half court, guarded by Clues. And Clues doesn't let her get anywhere. Playing pretty good straight up defense. Ball comes into Warnke, over to Kenzie. Gracie Kenzie back in the game with 4 fouls. Nothing left to lose right now. 48-26. Walls down to Clues. Clues looks inside, gets it into Schmidt. Walls down to Fox. Fox back up to Walls. Walls is going to drive in, and she is going to get fouled. I think it's on Zwartos, but we'll see. She'll go to the line and shoot too. That is Zwartos' first foul, team's 4th. Haley Walls will go to the line to add to her point total. That rims out. Into the game now is Tobin. Shyla Tobin, a freshman. Ball's up for the second shot, and she hits. She has now 15 points in the game. Swartos with the ball to Vanderwerf. Vanderwerf looking inside to Warnke. Warnke back out to Vanderwerf, and she hits, and that's a three-pointer. She now has 9 points in the game. Schmidt puts one up on the baseline, rebounded by Swartos. Swartos pushes it up to Vanderwerf on the left side, down to Brooklyn Vanderwerf. Should have been a travel, but we let those go. Over to Swartos. Swartos puts up the three, ricochets it off, rebounded by Briggs. Briggs to Fox. Fox, a little bit of a mid-court trap. Schmidt. Fox over to Walls. Schmidt. Fox down to Tobin. Tobin rolls off her hands. Ball up. Vanderwerf will cross to Vanderwerf. And Briggs is going to pick up her third foul. I thought she was a little bit on top of that one. I didn't think it was quite the foul that he said. He called the block, but I always thought a block was when you ran into somebody, but must be when you hit them on the head. So Brooklyn Vanderwerf, the junior, misses. She will now shoot the second. Fouled on the act of shooting. And she hits. Her first points in the second half. She now has 6 points. Cassidy comes in. Ball into Rahanic. Cassidy brings it up. Rahanic gives it back to Cassidy. Over to Fox. Fox looks inside to Briggs. Briggs kicks it back out to Cassidy. I thought she was going to put up a three. Zwartos intercepts the pass to Fox. And, she gets a little run into. Shot up by Warnke. Warnke's shot is up and off. And Vanderwerf puts it up and in. She has 7 points in the second half. And let's see. 11 points from the game. Quick timeout. I didn't see who called it. For both teams. 17-point lead. At one time, they had half the points that the Titans had. Titans going to go through a little bit of a rough patch here. They kind of slumped. A few turnovers in transition ball. A little bit of sloppy play. And the Gorillas are hitting a little bit of a stride. They're getting inside, working just a little bit harder, getting some offensive rebounds and putbacks. A little bit of what we did in the first half. Ball comes into Rahana. She's going to bring it up. Gets it over to Fox. Over to Cassidy. Cassidy into Briggs. Briggs tries the back door, intercepted by Smarto. She's going to go all the way, and she puts up the left-handed layup. Ball tipped out of bounds by Vanderwerf. No quitting that girl's game. These could be some pretty good matchups in the future. Fox got the ball, brings it up, throws it up to Cassidy. Cassidy drives down, back. The one thing that the Titans have done is they've stopped looking to shoot. It's all pushing inside, and that should be an over and back. She gained possession in the forecourt, and when she brought it into the backcourt, that made it over and back. Tobin goes out of the game. Back into the game is Schmidt. Vanderwerf guarded by Rahanic. And a little bit of a push. And Vanderwerf hits again. She has come alive in the second half with 13 points. Schmidt gets it across to Briggs. Briggs gets the easy 2. I think she's got 17 points. Vander with the ball. She goes to the right. A little bit of a carry. There they finally caught her. She's done it a couple times where she kind of brings the ball back and she kind of catches it on her hand and uses a little bit of a stutter step to gain a little position. But earlier in the game, they kind of let her go with it. And again, they're putting forecourt pressure. 51-34 with 1:42 left. Cross-court pass into Briggs. Briggs. And she gets a little push from behind. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 3. Warnke, her second. Briggs will shoot 2. Oh, rims one out. She's had a long game tonight, too. Working hard inside, getting pushed. And you get ridden all game long. And up and a little bit short. Cassidy gets enough of the ball and Rahonic runs it down. So it'll be a fresh 35. There's no hurry. Just move the ball. Wait, be patient. Look, patience. The ball goes down to Schmidt. Oh, she saves it. Thought it was going to go out of bounds. 13 seconds left. And this caught. Cassidy dribbles in, gets it into Briggs. Goes off her hands. It'll be Gregory ball with 1:08, and in comes the troops. Let's see, we've got we've got Glanzer, Talam. Let's see. Oh, ball goes out. Glanzer, Boyd. Looks like Caitlin Sutherland. Shyla Tobin. And Krista Glanzer. And Haley Schmidt. And in for as Morgan Holtbrook or Otbrook. Emma Thomas. Bryn Highland. I'm not pronouncing it even close to being right. Kenzie and let's see, 24, Detterman. And Schmidt hits for 2. With 36 seconds, it is Hyla and Otbrook with the ball. She dribbles and they get an offensive foul on number 24, Maya Detterman, her first. And Shyla Tobin sets to inbound the ball, gets it into Krista Glanzer. She's going to bring it up. Pretty patient. Glanzer into Schmidt. Schmidt is going to take it all the way, get her points. She now has 9 points. 55-34, 7 seconds. Ball in, Shyla, no. Sandlin, and Schmidt's shot was up and no good. And that is the game with the score of 55-34. So if we give me a minute here. Reagan Clues ended the game with 2 points. Haley Walls ended with 15. Haley Schmidt ended with 9. Kayla Cassidy ended with 4. Emily Fox had 8. And Caitlin Briggs I believe ended up with 17 points by my total unofficial. For the Lady Gorillas, Megan Warnke had 5. Brooklyn Kenzie had 1. Sydney Swartos had 9. Brooklyn Vanderwerf had 6 points. And Jesse had ended the game with 13. So the Titan boys are now on the floor, and the Gorillas are just ready to come out. And there they show up on the floor. And we'll take a break for about a good 15 minutes. Welcome to tonight's second game in this doubleheader with the Gregory Gorillas and the Titan boys. The Gregory Gorillas are 0-2 on the season. They've got losses to Chamberlain Cubs, 38-57, and the Cologne Cowboys, 46-54. The Titans have an 0-4 record with losses to White Lake, 41-68, West Central, 18-53, and Corsica Stickney, 47-70. And then Tuesday night they lost to Sanborn Central, 43-69. Coach Denning finds himself this year in a rebuild year. He's had to bring several young players off the bench due to injury and illness, and this team is still kind of trying to find itself. They have tended to start, most of the games fairly slow, despite open shots. I think the team is on the verge of tonight of a breakout. They're still without their senior, Weston Tobin, who could provide some stable effort on both sides of the ball for the team. Denning's tried several different offensive patterns to ignite the offense. Defensively, transition defense still seems to be a little weak. Players aren't switching off when they see someone has taken their players, like on fast breaks. They leave their players open for wide open layups. The last game, they seem to have cleared up some of those issues and had periods where they would spurt and close the gap against the Blackhawks. We'll see what happens tonight. The Titan boys just need to make shots. They had a lot of opportunities the other night, open shots. Just got to be able to finish. Game could have even been the other way around. We'll see if they go aggressively. I noticed that in the second half, they really didn't go to the basket very aggressively against the Blackhawks. When you enter into the fourth quarter and there's only one foul on the board, you tend to think that maybe they need to be a little bit more aggressive to the basket and get people into foul trouble, make them make decisions. Not much news on the Gregory Gorillas. I'm not sure. Haven't heard a whole lot about them. They look like they're fairly tall, 6'1", 6'3", 6'2", 6'1". So they could provide a height challenge for the Titans as far as rebounding. But height doesn't always make for a good player, so we'll see what happens. We're about set to go here in about 30 seconds. And the Gorillas are coached by Jeff Detterman and assistant coached by Lonnie Clute. We're getting set to about 5 seconds here, and we'll start bringing them out. And with Gary Christensen on the mic. And not many people here from Gregory tonight. Last year, I remember driving down there, driving to drive back in the snow. Number 3, Evan Jurisic. Number 4, Grant Thomas, a junior. Coy Detterman, a freshman. Brian Eaglestar. And Tommy Detterman. So, like the girls' game, we'll have a lot of repeat names. Tonight, it'll be Detterman. And here come the Titans. Senior number 1, Colton Tobin. 5'10" senior, number 4, Nolan Sampson. Yeah, you can see him there. Riley Deinert, a 5'9 sophomore. And 6'3 sophomore, Colby Kaiser. And a 6'4 junior, number 23, Brady Anderson. Now, Denning usually runs several players in and out. The coaches for tonight for the year, Coach Eric Denning, I think he has over 300 some wins. Jason Helling is assistant coach, Chase Etlin, and Monty Freestad all provide some good coaching to the players. Let's see what they can do this tonight. Let's see if they get out of the blocks and get things going and play aggressively. I think that's the key to their game, is that they've got to go hard to the basket, force them to force the block, and the Gorillas end up with the ball to start the quarter. Thomas with the ball. He gets down on the baseline, puts up the baseline runner. Anderson comes up with the rebound out to Riley, to Deinert. Deinert going to go all the way up and off the bend. Rebound by Eagle Star. Eagle Star gets it up to Coy Detterman. Ball goes out of bounds. Forced out. Pressure by Sampson. Sampson will bring the ball up. Comes past half court. Looks like it's man-to-man. Over to Kaiser. Kaiser back to Sampson. Sampson into Anderson. Anderson goes up strong and puts it up for the first 2 points of the game. Detterman brings the ball up. Number 4, it's freshman. Guarded by Sampson. Changes it off to Thomas. Thomas over to Detterman. Detterman into Jurasic. Back to Detterman. Detterman down to Jurasic. Up. Detterman from the corner, and he hits a 3. So the freshman hits the 3. 3-2. Deinert with the ball. He gets it out to Sampson in the corner to Kaiser. Kaiser puts one off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Kaiser's going to shoot up another one and hits. This is what I'm talking about, getting off to a fast start. Detterman guarded by Sampson. Sampson turns it over to Jurasic. Over to Detterman. Detterman back to Jurasic. Into Detterman and back into, that's Tommy Detterman. And the foul is on. Let's see. Number 1, Colton Tobin, his first foul, team's first foul. Picking up a few things. Here we go. Ball's going to be inbounded by number 40, Coy Detterman. He throws it out to Jurasic. Jurasic back down to Tobin. Back out to Jurasic. He shoots the jumper from rebound by Sampson. Detterman falls down. Tobin, Deinert. Now Anderson drops. Deinert down to Tobin. Tobin will bring it back up and around. He's going to turn the corner, kicks it out to Kaiser. Kaiser's going to put it up again. And he hits for his second 3. Kaiser with 6 quick points. And it's 8-3. Titans getting off fast. The only good thing about tonight's game, somebody's got to win. A reverse pivot. Detterman gets it. Out, rebound by Anderson out to Sampson. Sampson pushes the ball up. He's going to kick it back out to Deinert. Deinert's going to drive in the middle. He gets past, and he's going to get the ball up, and Anderson gets the rebound in close. Up over Eagle Star. And Brady Anderson has 4 points. So Anderson, the junior boys have 10 points. And the score is quick timeout, 30-second timeout called by the Gorillas. So with 5:18 left in the first quarter, 10-3. This is what I was talking about. I thought that the Titans had the possibility of getting out to a quick start. That's what they needed to do. That's what's hurt them the first couple games of the season, was that just not being able to foul, getting into foul trouble, turnovers. Right now, They're pretty consistent. All right. Coy Detterman bringing the ball up past half court, guarded by Sampson. Pushing him to his right. Ball to Thomas. Thomas over to Tommy Detterman. Detterman to Eagle Star. Eagle Star puts up the three-pointer. Doesn't. Tobin, I thought would have the rebound. Pass intercepted by Anderson. Picked up by Diner. Diner's going to cross over. And he's got Jursic backing up and committing the foul on the floor. That is Evan Jursic, the junior's first foul. Diner put a crossover move on him and got it. Ball comes into Anderson. Anderson goes up. Kind of ran into Thomas just enough to get his on the elbow, but no foul call. Jursic with the ball, kicks out to Detterman. Detterman crosses over to Thomas. Thomas on the left side, throws it down. Diner gets his hand on it. And, Diner's going to get called for the foul. So, Riley Diner with his first foul, team second. Thomas will take it. Grant Thomas, the junior, will take the ball out of bounds. And Eagle Star will come across, get the ball. Thomas will get it, threatens to shoot. Gets to the free throw line, puts it up, and banks it off for Thomas's first 2 points of the game. So, Thomas has got two. Sampson brings the ball to the left side, gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser kicks it back out to Sampson. He's going to go right. He kicks it over to Diner. Diner's going to dribble. Sampson to Diner. Diner turns the corner, gets it to Tobin. Tobin looking inside to Anderson. Diner's got the ball again, looking inside. Gets it inside. Loses the ball. Detterman gets it, and he steps over and back. He gained possession in the front court, and then he took, as he went to make a move to go, he stepped back over the line. Now into the game is the 7th grader, Reed Russ, or 8th grader, I'm sorry. Sampson, I think, is going to have to get new shoestrings for his tennis shoes because every game he's got to retie them. So Sampson brings it up, guarded by Jursic. Kicks it over to Kaiser. Kaiser looking for, kicks it back to Sampson, getting it back into Anderson. Anderson double team. Kaiser going to put the three-pointer up. I hate to say, that's what's going to make him pay is that and Tommy Detterman comes out of nowhere to block Kaiser's shot. Ball goes up to Jursic. Jursic going to go in. And Brady Anderson with the lazy block, but it looks good. As Jursic falls to the floor. And then he stands over him. I thought maybe there could be a technical there, but good no call. Ball goes out. Coy Detterman shoots. And goes out of bounds to White. Looks like number 10, Grant Redder, is into the game now for the Gorillas. So Detterman, Eagle Star, Jursic, and Redder. Diner goes. He's got a free, and he gets blocked by Tommy Detterman. He's got 2 blocks right away. Diner slowed up just a little bit, and that was just enough for Detterman to catch up. Maybe should have gone to the reverse side of the basket. Ball comes into Russ. Russ comes around, and Detterman gets another hand on the ball. The Gorilla defense is getting active. A quick start. No, they've stalled for about a minute and a half now. Sampson at the top of the point. Got it by Redden. And the countdown didn't bother to look at the basket, so it's a turnover on the Titans. Diner comes out of the game. Back in comes Colton Tobin. All right. Coy Detterman brings it up, guarded by Sampson, over to Eagle Star, into Tommy Detterman. Back out to Coy. He's going to go off the front of the rim. And Kaiser didn't rebound it. And Brady Anderson, I believe, is going to get the foul for just slapping at the ball. 23, Brady Anderson's first foul, team's third, sends Tommy Detterman, the junior, to the line. And he misses the front end of a two-shot. Kind of got a cup, got a little bit of a hitch in his shot. He gets the second one. So, 10-6. Now into the game, Zach Mickinen. Zach provides some pretty good defense, good strength under the basket, giving Anderson a break. So we'll see what happens. They go 4 high. Colton Tobin with the ball, back out to Sampson. Sampson's going to go. Looked like he might have been able to reverse pivot and get. And Colton Tobin's called for a double dribble. And just as soon as we put the wheels on the bus, the wheels start to come off. Jersic guarded by Kaiser. Kaiser gets a high pick from Detterman. Detterman's going to get the... And we're going to get Grant Thomas, the junior, with a foul coming over Kaiser's back. That's their second. So, 1 minute and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Titans are up, 10-6. Sampson with the ball on the elbow, kicks it over to Russ. Russ back out. Well, that should have been a travel on Sampson. He kind of hop-skipped. He puts up the three-pointer, and he hits. Sampson gets 3, 13-5. Hopefully that'll fire him up and get some offensive production. He bounces Detterman into Eagle Star. Back out to Detterman, and Detterman under Grant Thomas. Pass from in. His 4th point of the game. Reed Russ with the ball. He's going to get it down to Zach Mickinen. And he's going to get called for the offensive foul. A little weak, but, you know, Zach don't get many breaks. Back into the game are Deinert and Anderson with 50 seconds left in the first quarter, 13-8. Detterman brings the ball up, guarded by Deinert. Going to drop it into Eagle Star. Eagle Star, Russ comes over to help out, and a quick foul on him. So Reed Russ with his first foul, team's 5th foul. Hope this doesn't go like the girls' game where they get a lot of trouble with foul. Ball out to Thomas. Thomas into Detterman. Detterman throws it up over Anderson. Anderson ends up with the rebound. Gets it to Reed Russ. Reed Russ brings it up past half court. Gets it back to Deinert. Deinert kicks it over to Tobin. Tobin down to the corner to Mickinen. Mickinen to Deinert. And they're going to bring it out. Dinert's going to drive in. And Russ puts the ball up. And Thomas gets the rebound, gets it to Eagle Star. And Tobin, I think, might have got a piece of that ball from Tommy Detterman right there at the half. And so the score is 8-13. So Sampson's got 3. Kaiser's got 6. Anderson's got 4. For the Gorillas, Thomas has got a couple of layups. Detterman's got a free throw. Tommy Detterman's got a free throw, and Coy Detterman's got a three-pointer for their 8 points. So we set. This is a bright spot for the Titans. They got out quick. Just got to keep shooting the ball. Kind of went through a dry spell where nobody was looking at the basket, maybe looking a little bit too much inside. Looked like maybe Anderson could start up a little bit higher than what he does. Might provide a little bit of opportunity for the guards to get to the basket. Maybe when he looked open section and maybe get a little drop back pass to him, well, because it feels like Tommy Detterman wants to block everybody's shot. He's all over the floor. Good hustle. In come the Titans. Start second quarter. Tobin with the ball. Kicks it back up to Sampson. He is guarded by Thomas. He's going to go left. Gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser gets it down to Deinert. Deinert's going to bring it up. It's intercepted by Coy. And he gets a layup. Turnover by Deinert. Turns into points for the 13-10. Deinert with the ball, coming back across the top, picks up his dribble. Kaiser with the ball, dribbles inside. Sampson out there, wide open, and he hits his second three. Sampson with 6 points now. 16-10. Riley Deinert with the rebound, and he's going to push it up court. He gets it back to Sampson. Sampson's going to dribble baseline. He's going to shoot the baseline jumper. A little bit short, rebounded by Eagle Star. The ball goes into Coy Detterman. Detterman throws it across court to Thomas. Thomas is going to put up the three, and he hits. Grant Thomas has got 7 points for the Gorillas, 13-16. Both teams seem to be collapsing in on any drive and that, which leaves the kick-out pass. Anderson contested by Eagle Star. Detterman brings the ball up. He throws it down to Thomas. Thomas is going to put up his second shot. And he's called for a travel, even though he made it. Turns it over. Back into the game now is Evan Jersick. So, little dry here. Sampson with the ball. He's going to bring it up. He's going to be guarded by Thomas. Kicks it back out to Kaiser. Back over to Sampson. Gets it inside to Anderson, who gets quadruple team. Back out to Kaiser. And that should be open all night if that's how they're going to choose to play. 19-13. Kaiser Sampson could have a big night by getting the ball into Anderson because they're just collapsing. Thomas's shot bounces off the wire up top, called by the out official, Loggy, and we're going the other way. Five minutes and 36 seconds. Sampson over to Tobin, back out. Uh-oh. It's called somebody for throwing an elbow. It looks like the ball foul is on Kaiser. His first, team sixth. So the next foul by the Titans is going to put the Gorillas on the line. Looks like they switched. Looks like Grant Thomas is going to bring the ball up. Jersick with the ball. He feeds Eagle Star. Eagle Star was going to do a no-look pass, but there was nobody there to no-look to. So, turnover by the Gorillas. And Sampson's going to bring the ball up. Solid for one. Over to Russ. Over to Tobin. Tobin back to Sampson. Looking inside. Over to... And it's going to be on the ground. And the foul is going to be, I think, on number 3. number 4, Grant Thomas, the junior, his second foul, team's third. Riley Diner puts up the 3, doesn't draw any iron or all, but saved by, Tommy Detterman plays pretty long. And the jump ball is going to go to Gregory with 4:43 left in the second quarter. Sampson went on the floor with Detterman and a couple other guys. Drasik is going to shoot, misses. Anderson comes over, gets the rebound. Sampson pushes it up to Russ. Russ is going to go in, and he's going to get called for the offensive charge. Reed Russ's second foul. A little bit of a flop there, and it wasn't that much contact to go down that easy. Back into the game is Colby Kaiser. Now into the game also is number 3, the freshman Lincoln Clues. He'll be guarding Grant Thomas over there. Sampson on Detterman. He makes him stop high, way above the key, putting a little pressure. And, Gregory gets the ball, 19 seconds. Anderson gets another foul. His second, with 4:12 left in the second quarter, sends Tommy Detterman to the line. And he hits his second point. He's got a couple free throws. Now coming in is Riley Diner. Anderson goes to the bench. He'll probably sit the rest of this half. That means that the Titans are going to have to box out. Detterman's second shot is up and off. And I think it hit the wire again. Rims seem a little tight. Big bounce. Clues inbounds the ball to Sampson. He's bringing it up. Ball to Clues. Clues goes around the right side. Clues and Diner. Sampson, Clues with the pick. Going around. Diner doing the weave. Tobin shot from the corner, rebounded by Detterman. Detterman puts it behind his back, and he is out of control, but he gets the call. Ball was on the ground. There was no shot. Foul is on number 4, Sampson. His first. Team 9th foul. That'll send the freshman Coy Detterman to the line. I don't know. I think he was a little out of control, and I don't think that there was that much contact. His shot's up. Diner with the rebound. He's going to push the ball up. Gives it off to Clues. Clues coming back to the right. Jursic, Diner, Clues goes back to the right, goes back to the left, gives it to Diner. Diner tries to go, and he's called for a double dribble. I don't know. I think there was a little bit of a loss of possession there. Titans are walking up with their backs to the ball. And I'm not sure what that was about, but looked like Colton Tobin gave Jursic, I think he was holding on to him, shooting 2, double foul. And Tobin will come out with his second foul. Now we got a couple Titans with three of them with 2 fouls. Now in the game is Nathan Hone. He played pretty well in the. And Jursic hits the second. His first points of the game. We'll see what they do. Sampson steps back and he hits for 2. He has 8 points. Gets back on defense, gets back to his man. Got him trapped in the corner. Oh, may have given that one up. And Nathan Holm gets his first foul. And Coy Detterman will go to the line. The basket counts. He'll shoot 1. 21-17. He can make it 21-18. And he does. Completes the 3-point play. And the ball tipped out by Eagle Star. It'll be Titan ball with 17 seconds left. Back into the game now is Thomas Detterman. Out goes Grant. Oh, take that back. Garrett Roeder, number 10. Or Redder. Not quite sure. Might be Roeder. Kaiser puts up a long shot. And Clues is going to pick up a foul. And that'll send Coy Detterman to the line to shoot 2 more. This is where inexperience comes to haunt you a little bit. Young players trying to prove themselves. Silly mistakes. Detterman hits. He now has 9 points. Leading scorer for the Gorillas. And misses. Eagle Star gets inside. Detterman gets, he's going to put up a 3. And Clues comes down with the rebound, gets it to Deinert. And Detterman out hustles Sampson and bounces it off of him and gets the ball back. Got to play with a little heart. Got to get after it. Down into Detterman with the ball. Sorry for the lag. Guarded by Sampson. Picked by Jursic. Guarded by now Clues. Ball kicks out. 20 seconds. Eagle Star's going to put it up way off to the left, and it goes over to the Titans. I'm not sure what that was. I don't know if that was an intended pass and somebody didn't look, because that was at least 3 feet away from the basket. All right, Deinert with the ball. Starting it up, picks up his dribble. Somebody's got to come and help him out. And timeout. Called by Eric Denning. I think it was probably a good timeout with 40-some seconds. 40.7, 22 second on the possession clock. And the Titans. Here's where a little bit of that inexperience. We pick up our dribble at the point. Instead of keeping the dribble, guys just go into a spot rather than seeing what the action dictates. If you pick up your dribble, you got to go somewhere. So, ball comes into Deinert. And over to Sampson. Sampson, pick. Kaiser sets a pick for Sampson. Sampson comes around. Over to Clues. Clues gets it back to Sampson. And Sampson gets the shot up and off. Rebounded by Tommy Detterman. Detterman gets it to another Detterman. He's thought about passing. And it's going to be... And Detterman gets the shot up over Sampson for 2. And that's the end of the half. Score tied. 21-21. So, first half scoring. Sampson breaks out with 8 points. Kobe Kaiser has 9. And Brady Anderson, who sat most of the second period, has 4. For the Gorillas, Evan Jursic has 1. Grant Thomas has 7. Tommy Detterman has 2. And Coy Detterman has 11. So, 4 players on one side and 3 players on the other, overall the total for the scoring. And we'll be back in about 9 minutes.
Gas and Oil provides all your general car service needs to get you back on the road. With a large selection of truck beds and trailers, they will have what you are looking for. Inside, you will find a wide variety of cards, perfect for any holiday or occasion. Don't forget to grab a snack and drink for the road. Mount Vernon Gas and Oil is the place to go, located at 104 South Earl Street in Mount Vernon, South Dakota. Give them a call today at 605-236-5369.
Your local Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator offers a wide variety of services and support. With harvest around the corner, we offer extended hours and a helping hand to maximize your profit. With our new fertilizer warehouse, we're ready to help when you need us and can make it easy with free farm delivery. Offering feed for your cattle, crystallized brand minerals, and we also have creek feeders available for rent and delivered straight to your farm. Farmers Elevator, helping you with all of your agriculture needs since 1902. Give us a call at 605-236-5233. Your local
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in South Dakota, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So, where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Vernite GM of Mitchell has the right team for the game of life, no matter what the season. From tailgate parties to the final seconds, Vernite GM of Mitchell has you covered with a game-winning lineup from Chevy, Buick, and GMC. Get the home team advantage in selection, sales, and service every time, no matter where you're from. Experience our entire starting lineup on the lot or online anytime at VerniteGM.com. Win big with Vernite GM of Mitchell. Big city inventory, small town pricing.
Right now is a great time to be planning for the next growing season. Fall fertilizer application can give your crops a strong start in the spring. Because the nutrients available and needed in each field vary, your Agtegra agronomist can help determine your specific nutrient needs and the benefits of applying them now. To optimize your inputs for next year's crop, contact your Agtegra agronomist for details or visit agtegra.com today.
Now, on to the markets. Bean prices remain the same as expected, and those...
beans? Let's talk about trucks. Get bushels of savings on new Chevy and GMC trucks all month long at Vernite GM in Mitchell. Choose from over 120 heavy and light-duty trucks in stock or arriving soon. Silverado, Sierra, Colorado, or Canyon. Your new truck is waiting at Vernite GM in Mitchell. Shop on the lot or online anytime at VerniteGM.com. Big city inventory, small town pricing.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Okay, here are 5 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a high school sport.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline, sportsmanship, and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages and fewer disciplinary problems.
Number 3.
High school sports help fight teen obesity and substance abuse.
Here's number 4.
High school sports provide wholesome, constructive after-school activity, perfect for today's families.
And number 5.
And high school sports are safer than ever before. Injury surveillance and research, better equipment, and the continuing education programs for coaches provided by state and national athletic associations have made high school sports safer than ever before.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in South Dakota is this: without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mount Vernon Gas and Oil, a family-owned and operated business you've come to trust for the last 33 years. Mount Vernon Gas and Oil provides all your general car service needs to get you back on the road. With a large selection of truck beds and trailers, they will have what you are looking for. Inside, you will find a wide variety of cards, perfect for any holiday or occasion. Don't forget to grab a snack and drink for the road. Mount Vernon Gas and Oil is the place to go, located at 104 South Earl Street in Mount Vernon, South Dakota. Give them a call today at 605-236-5369.
Your local Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator offers a wide variety of services and support. With harvests around the corner, we offer extended hours and a helping hand to maximize your profit. With our new fertilizer warehouse, we're ready to help when you need us and can make it easy with free farm delivery. Offering feed for your cattle, crystallized brand minerals, and we also have creek feeders available for rent and delivered straight to your farm. Farmers Elevator, helping you with all of your agriculture needs since 1902. Give us a call at 605-236-5233. Your local.
And we're back. We're back. And the Gorillas and the Titans are back on the floor. The Gorillas were able to fight it back to even, so we start all over. I was pretty pleased with the first half by the Titans. Other than a couple lapses on defense mentally, they played well. They're shooting the ball. They went through a couple periods there where they didn't put the ball up, but dribbled too much. A little bit of inexperience, kind of some golden rules. One is don't make 2 mistakes. We miss a shot, we didn't get in there to rebound. Don't come flying in and we missed the shot. Don't make a second mistake with fouling a guy. The other thing is you don't have to block everything. You just have to make them change their shot. And just by putting your arms up, it makes them change their shot and changes the odds of making the shot. So we've got about 35 seconds before we start the second half. Everybody's back on the floor. I would assume that the Titans will come back out with Deinert, Sampson, Tobin, Kaiser, and Anderson, the way they started the game. And I assume that the be likewise for Gregory. Detterman, Eagle Star, Thomas, and Jursic. But we'll see what comes out of the pile. We got about, buzzer's going to buzz right about now. Coach Karst turns off the music, and we get set to start the second half. Should be Titan ball. Kaiser will inbound it. We'll see what the Titans do for defense. They're struggling a little bit in trying to handle the Detterman boy. Ball goes to Kaiser, back over to Sampson. They're going to go right back into Anderson. He gets them both up, and Anderson will score the first 2 points just like the first half by an inbound pass from assist from Sampson. He'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play. So the Titans are off again quick. Let's see what they can do. Mr. Anderson, I presume. Gonna put her up and hits. Completes the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Sampson on Detterman. And Detterman gets picked. Guarded by Tobin. Jursic passes it over to Detterman. Looking inside. Over to Thomas. Thomas gets the ball down and inside to Corey Detterman and Jursic. And it says that the ball went off of Anderson. And it's going to be gorilla ball. I don't know why you're going all the way to the opposite side of the floor when the ball went out on this side. Ball comes out to Tommy Detterman, up by Coy, and he misses it. Throws it right out to Tobin. Tobin going to put it up by Kaiser. Kaiser bounces one off the side. And it's going to be a jump ball. I think we got a break on that one. So the ball go over to Gregory with 7:06 left in the third. There's a time. They're looking for a towel. A little bit of moisture on the floor. Referees very conscious for the safety of the players. So up the floor. Over to Jursic. Jursic down to Thomas. Thomas into Tommy Detterman. He lowers his head, tries to throw it over the top. Taken away by Anderson. Anderson to Deinert. Deinert gets it over. Kaiser's going to put it up. And he launches it. He's got two shots that were nowhere near Detterman to Detterman, and they score on the fast break. Coy to Tommy. Tommy puts it up and away. Sampson puts it up, see if he continues his hot streak. Rims out. So he's 2 for 3 from three-point land. Thomas puts one up and he hits. Apparently you can't leave Grant Thomas open as the Gorillas go up. 26-24 at the timeout. 32nd, I think, called by Denning. 5:58. Momentary lapse. Hustle on defense. And the Gorillas bounce up by 2. Got a little extra custodial work going on by some of the fans. Yeah, nope, it must have been a full timeout. So, 5:58, third quarter. Kaiser inbounds the ball to Sampson. Little bit of cold shooting. Back out to Kaiser, back over to Tobin in the corner. They look inside. Little congested over there. Ball comes out to Deinert. Deinert. Oh, and he gets clubbed by Tommy Deinert. Riley Deinert will go to the line to shoot too. Tommy Detterman with his first foul of the second half by either team. Sends Riley Deinert. He got clubbed going inside. Deinert to shoot 2. Misses his first. Riley Deinert is usually pretty solid at the free throw line. Real consistent for a young player. Just like that. Has a nice stroke, real consistent. That's what they always teach. Same motion every time. Tommy Detterman with the ball over to Jersey. Jersey down to Thomas. Thomas is going to try and catch. Sampson kind of hanging down on the base. Back into. And Eagle Star gets it. Back out to Tommy. Anderson gets the rebound. Better get the ball up. Kaiser back out to Deinert. Deinert's going to drive. Kaiser's going to come in. Shoot the little 15-footer. I just don't like Brady Anderson. Anytime he gets bumped, it's no foul, but whenever he bumps somebody, that is going to be his third. We'll see what Coach Denning does. Will he take Nathan Holm off the bench? Nope, he's going to bring in Reed Russ. Sampson's pressure gets Detterman shot short. Into and a foul called in on the inside. 34. Tommy Detterman in less than a half a minute's got 2 fouls. Anderson comes out. He's got 3 fouls. Uh-oh. This is going to be a race. And Eagle Star's pass back to Thomas gets him 2. There's where youth comes in again. Not looking for the ball. And I think that was a travel, and it's going to go off Sampson's hand. 28-25. Careless mistakes, nobody getting open. Can't get help. Set a pick for somebody, free somebody else up so they can get the ball free and clear. Jersey shoots it up from the outside, bounces it off the rim. Sampson's got the ball. He's going to run the floor. He gets inside, kicks it back out to Deinert. A little theatrical, but it goes up and it counts. 27-28. Titans close the gap. Sampson on Detterman. Defense is getting a little bit tighter, a little bit better. Switching off. Okay, of course. Reed Russ gets it over to Colby Kaiser. And we get a transition basket. Reed Russ to Colby Kaiser. Scores. Kaiser now has 11 points. Nice pass by Russ. Titans take back the lead with 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Momentum shift. Timeout by the Gorillas. I told you this might be a breakout night for the Titans. They just need to find a way to put the ball in the basket. They're getting the shots, getting it up, getting it going. Better when they run in transition. Pushing the ball. Just like every other team, causes mismatch. Causes switching problems, and you get wide open layups. But that means you also have to control the rebound and get the ball out and get it going. So back on the floor, Kaiser, Tobin, Russ, Deinert, and Sampson for the Titans. Coming out of the Gregory huddle is going to be Detterman, Thomas, Roeder, and Eagle Star. The height has caused some problems, but overall, pushing the ball out. Uh-oh. A hold. Let's see, I think it might be on Reed Russ. And that's who it is. That's Reed's third foul. He comes out of the beam. Lincoln Cruz comes in. Ball's inbounds. Into Tommy Detterman, shoots it short. Down to Clues. Clues turns the ball over. Puts it back in the hands of the Gorillas. Those little simple mistakes. Thomas brings it up. Deinert catches up. Hands it off to Jersic. Jersic kicks it down to Eagle Star. Over to Roeder. Thomas up. He's been hot for him. Tobin with the rebound. Gets it up to Deinert. Gets it across to Sampson. Sampson's going to drive. Kicks it over to Tobin. Tobin's going to get down. Clues gets it over to Sampson. Sampson, see if he turns the corner. Gets it into Kaiser. Kaiser gets it up. And he hits. And he'll go to the line to shoot. Foul is going to be on, let's see, on number 3. Evan Jersic, his second. Kaiser will get the chance to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Shoots it up, hits it. Kaiser's got 14 points. He leads the team. Here comes Detterman. Into Jersic. Jersic out to, he hops. I don't know. I thought there was a travel. He caught it, and then he hopped, and then he took a step. I think the foul is going to be on number 1, Colton Tobin. That is his third. We've got 3 players now on the Titans, just like the girls did in the first game, with 3 fouls. Pass goes out to Tommy Detterman. He's going to put the ball on the floor. And he kind of wings around and he gets the bucket. Sampson's pass intercepted by Jersik. Or nope, take that back by Eagle Star. Intended for back in the corner to Roeder. Roeder dribbles down and he's trapped. He steps out of bounds. He was closely guarded by Lincoln Cruz. Good hustle, good defense. Cruz goes out and Russ comes back in with 3 fouls. With a minute, looks like they might run something special for Russ. As a lot of contact. Every other time, if there's contact like that, you hate to say, it's gone against us. All you ever ask the officials is consistency. If it's a foul on one end, it's got to be a foul on the other end. Detterman, Eagle Star with the ball, guarded by Kaiser. Kaiser Detterman's got the ball. He's going to go in, try and force it up, rebounded by Russ. Russ going to get it to Diner, 10 seconds. Sampson puts it up. It falls off the front of the rim. But at least they got the shot up and off. And Detterman tries to throw it the length of the court. Not close, but Titans are ahead. 32-30. The youthfulness of the Titans, just that experience. How do you want to say? The players need more experience, and that only comes with time. But that means you're going to take your lumps, and we've had a few lumps tonight in tonight's game. Sorry to say that, but. Much better game than they've had in the previous 4 games. Much better. A lot more aggressive. A little more shooting. I think there's a couple times there when they let the clock get down, which tends to keep the score lower. But anywhere under 10 seconds, you got a good shot. You got to take it. It'll be Titan ball to start the 4th quarter. Sampson brings the ball up past half court, guarded by Thomas. Gives it to Diner. Sampson runs through. He's going to go all the way around. Kaiser over to Sampson. Sampson down to Tobin. Back down. Detterman is a tough man to throw the ball over. Sampson closely guarding him. And the scrum on the floor. And they're going to call a jump ball. It'll be Gregory ball. At 7:29. Wipe up a little sweat off the floor. And a little shuffle of the feet, but no travel call. Jersik with the ball. He's going to drive down the lane. He's going to get the layup. They keep pushing the ball up. Sampson over to Tobin. Tobin with the ball. Crosses back over. Gets it down in the corner. Kaiser. Ball goes in. I think they're going to get Eagle Star with push in the back. We'll see. Number 5 push. Eagle Star's first foul, so it's not like it's going to hurt, but it's the team's 5th. Get it into Kaiser. Kaiser gets it up and off the rim. Kobe Kaiser's having a breakout night. Corey Detterman over to Tommy. Tobin gets a hand on the ball for Toby Detterman. Backdoor. And Sampson and Kaiser picks up the foul. Sampson went to help out, and his man gets caught in the transition. Lost sight. It'll send Coy Detterman to the line. Right now he's got, looks like 11 points. He hasn't scored in the second half yet. And he gets the first points in the second half. He's got 12. Tobin comes off the floor. Reed Russ comes back in. And he hits the second. 34 all. 6:29 left. This is a barn burner. Somebody tonight will get their first win. He shoots to the front of the rim. And the eighth grader dribbles it out of bounds. Turnover, turnover, turnover. Right now, that's about the only thing that's hurting the Titans. Simple mistakes. Back door. Well, they're going to call. I don't know if technically that was a hop. They used the jump stop, but that was kind of a gallop. And Jursic with the ball, Eagle Star, and he travels. So, simple mistakes on both sides. Circle is the call, 5:26. And they come over to help out. Anderson gets it up. Patience, and he puts it in. Anderson with 9 points now. Isolation, come over with the help. Tobin with an excellent. And Tobin with excellent defense gets the ball. Denning calls a full timeout with 5:03. Titans up by 2. That was good hustle. Playing on that jump the pick, got his hand on the ball. The big Detterman boys like to dribble. Sometimes dribbling gets you into trouble. And if you set a lazy pick, that's what can happen. So, 5:03, up by 2. Titans playing the best game of the season. Well, a couple of their players have to step back up and maybe take a look at the basket. See if they can't get some more points. That isolation on the back around to Anderson seems to work. They just have to watch out for the crossing defensive player on the baseline. So now starting is Druss, Deinert, Anderson. Now they're trying the same play to Kaiser. And he's taken down by Tommy Detterman. They did call him for the foul. Called him for the hold. It was more of a tackle. I don't think it was a hold. Over to Tobin. Tobin comes around, kicks it out to Russ. Russ down into Anderson. Anderson's going to take it out to Diner. Diner's going to put it up, and Diner hits a big three. Riley Diner pushes the ball up, got to get in transition. And just like that, Jursic comes back and hits one. So they just trade baskets. Still up by 2. Call a timeout on the floor. Can't bask in the sun for too long. Transition defense, that's been what's a little bit of the Achilles tendon of the Titans. Getting back in transition, picking up players, trading players off. I don't know. But it's been a good game so far. Still up by 2. 4:34. Back in the game. Russ sits down. Sampson's back in. Gave him a little bit of a breather, maybe to finish out the rest of the game. Gregory's going to put a full court man-to-man or a trap. And turn it over. And Detterman comes down and scores right in Sampson's face. Just patience. And it looks like Tommy Detterman is going to get his 4th foul. That would be a big hurt for the Gorillas if he picks up his 4th foul or 5th foul. He's provided a lot of the rebounding power. While Eagle Star boxes out, Diner hits. Riley Diner now has 7 points. So, and he hits again. Like I say, nice stroke, consistent, follows through. Just a nice shooter. And that's a double dribble, and everybody missed it. That was, And Eagle Star hits. Sampson shot up, off, no good. Score's tied. Eagle Star's down here. They get the ball. Roeder's got the ball. Detterman's going to duck and dive. On the ground, hold. Called on Tobin. That's his 4th foul. Much like the Gorillas, if Detterman goes out and Tobin goes out, it's going to hurt. Here the ball's in play. Didn't call. Jursic with the ball. Thomas. And Diner pops it. And, and they're going to call the foul. That's the 7th foul, so Tobin will go to the line. So, Colton Tobin goes to shoot. Foul is on number 10. Garrett Roeder, his first foul, or second foul. And Colton Tobin, his first points of the game. Probably one of the harder working players out there. He picks up all the defensive assignments and really works hard, plays hard the whole game. Gonna have to transition D. And he hits both. Puts the Titans back up by 2. Reed Russ comes in for Tobin. So, Russ has got 3 fouls. Let's see. Sampson's going to pick up Detterman at half court. Pressure, pressure. And Detterman hits. Oh, Russ's just falls off. That was a good play. Nice move. Nothing wrong with that. Well, calling it from behind. You know, when it's going the other way, that's, I still think, should be the other side official's call. You can't see whether he hits the hand or the ball. You just call it. That's the Titans' 7th foul on Riley Deinert, his 3rd. Haven't been keeping up with my fouls. Grant Thomas up to shoot. Bounces one off. Tobin gets the rebound, gets it over to Sampson. So with 1:54, all tied up. What are we going to do? Deinert makes a move. And they're going to get an easy transition point. Kaiser picks up the foul. It wasn't a bad one, though. It's going to send Tommy Detterman to the line. 1:30 left. Tommy Detterman, the junior, to the line. Shooting a bonus. And a fall short. Kaiser picks up the ball. Sampson with the ball on the left-hand side. Set up the play. Over to Tobin. Back up to Kaiser. Back to Sampson. Back to the point to Deinert. Over to Kaiser. And it rims out. Sampson with a nice play. Gets inside. Puts the ball up. And there's a timeout called by Gregory. With 27 seconds on the player's clock, 47 seconds on the team clock, game clock. Called. And I'm assuming it's going to be a full timeout. Didn't see any indication by the officials. So 43-43. We have a countdown. One team will walk away with their first victory tonight. So, time to get the crowd into it. And pretty quiet. The place should be rocking right now. Support your local schools. So, 47.9 seconds left on the game. 27 seconds left on the clock. Ball will be taken out about half court. And he stepped out of bounds. They forced him baseline. He turns around and he steps out of bounds. So with 41 seconds left, Titans have the ball. Anderson kicks it back over to Sampson. Back into Anderson. Kaiser over to Sampson. He's going to go in. And he misses the layup too. And Detterman gets the layup. Puts him up by 2 with 14.9. Oh, transition. Catch and release. Top man. Don't let anybody get behind you. When you rotate to the top, you become the point guard. Point guard can't let anybody offensively get behind him. So, what can we pull out of our hat? The only people that have hit 3 for the Titans tonight, Sampson's got 2, Dynert's got 1, and Kaiser's got 3, but he hasn't hit 1 in the second half. I think he's taken a couple, and I don't think they were real close, but that doesn't mean can't pull a rabbit out of your hat. And there's effort to go for the tie, too. Going to overtime. Should have the freedom to run. And we go into overtime. Riley Deinert gets 2 to tie the game. 45-45. It sure makes it exciting. Now, I believe it's a 4-minute overtime. Half of what a regular period would be. Each team gets an extra timeout. So, 4-4. So, right now, the only one in trouble for the Titans would be Colton Tobin. He still has 4 fouls. And Tommy Detterman, he's got 4 fouls for the Gorillas. So, we'll see. Corey Detterman's got 17 points. Tommy Detterman's got 6. Grant Thomas has got 12. Ryan Eaglestar's got 2. And Evan Jersig's got 6. Colton Tobin's got 2 free throws. Nolan Sampson still has 8 points. Riley Deinert's got 10 points. So let's see who can get up. And the Gorillas come down with the ball in the overtime. Higher pressure. Up, shot. Grant Thomas gets the rebound. He gets fouled by Riley Deinert. That'll send him to the line. Deinert's 4th foul. The only problem with that is that the bench is pretty thin. Thomas to the line. He's got 12 points, and he misses. So get low, box out. get the rebound. And we get the rebound, get the ball to Sampson. Sampson brings the ball up half court, guarded by Thomas, into Anderson, and a kick. Puts the ball. Coach Deinert's, there's something going on. So here we go. You got to start looking to the basket, not just looking for one or two players. Kaiser gets the ball up, gets a nice shot off, but Eagle Star in transition gets up court. And they're going to call Grant Thomas for a hold. So that'll be Thomas's third foul, I think. I guess it's only his second. I had him down for 3. He comes out of the game. In comes number 10, the senior, Garrett Roeder. Ryler Deinert, let's see if he can continue his streak. He's 3 for 4. And it bounces off. Ball comes off, and he gets his own rebound. Be patient now. Riley hustled after the ball and got his own rebound. And handoff. Just can't finish. But we got back, and Jersik puts it up. And I think he just stepped out of bounds, but Tommy Detterman gets away with it. From my vantage point, he stepped on just about on the eye of the Titans. Sampson puts it up, and he hits. Timely hit for Sampson, puts us up by 1. And he backs it up with a steal and a 2-point. So, with 1:55. And timeout called by the Gorillas. 5 points turnaround for the Titans. Sampson hits a 3 and then gets a steal and gets a bucket. Gets Detterman up in the air. Titans go up 50-47, up by 3. Doesn't get more exciting than this, folks. Should have come to the game if you're sitting at home. Nope, they missed a couple plays here in this. The one Detterman boy double dribbled. He caught it. He was going to pass, but the ball hit off both hands. Didn't see it. And then on this last layup, he was on the eye, but the official was looking at the players rather than looking to see where his foot was. He stepped about 6 inches out of bounds, come back around, and was able to get the layup on the backside. So, pretty easy to see from up here. So, it'll be Gorilla ball right in front of the scorer's table. The ball comes into Coy Detterman. He's calling to have somebody come get it from him. Over to Tommy Detterman. Detterman inside to Eagle Star. He bumps. He gets blocked by Anderson. Gets it up to Tobin. And there's a foul called. It's going to be 2 shots. I think the foul is going to be on Eagle Star. It's his second. It'll send Brady Anderson to the line. He hits both of these. It could put a world of hurt. Somebody better be paying attention. All right, they bring Kobe Kaiser back. Jursic was back here. Brady Anderson, and he falls short. So it's still a 3-point game. Sampson will back up to half court and then put the defense on. And he puts up the 3, short. Ball rebounded by Tolman, gets it to Diner, kicks it over to Sampson. Run a little time off the clock, get a good shot. Almost a steal by Detterman. Sampson with the ball out front, 19 seconds. Kaiser back over to Sampson, into Anderson, and Anderson gets the roll this time. Nice play, up by 5 now. And Coach Jeff Detterman calls another timeout, his second in the period, 44.5 seconds left. Titans up by 5. Finish the game, boys. Play some good defense. Don't make any silly mistakes. Don't make any costly turnovers. Now the crowd's into it. The student body has come to life, and that's what could give them the boost to get over it. Keep up the cheers. Be loud, be proud. There's the first bell. 52-47. All right, Coach Denning, what do you got cooked up for us? Coming back on the floor, Anderson, Kaiser, Sampson, Tobin, Deinert. The only one in foul trouble is Deinert with 4. Got to play smart. And Tobin, got to play smart. For the Gorillas, Tommy Detterman with 4 fouls. Detterman with the ball, guarded by Sampson. Gives off to Roeder. Passes off to Jursic. Back over to Detterman. Detterman's going to try and go baseline. Detterman into Detterman. And Anderson. Oh! I don't know about that one. The ball was clearly out of his hand. And they get Anderson. That'll be his 4th. He'll shoot 2. And he hits. Tommy Detterman, he's got 9 points right now. He's been the workhorse on the boards for him. I would say he's probably got about half of their rebounds. Now into the game is number 20, Zane McMillan. And that must mean that they're going to try and trade, do the fouls. So Roeder picks up a foul. Should be his 3rd. They're in the double bonus. I don't know if I'd have fouled Riley Diner. Like I say, he's pretty consistent. Nice follow through. Got to finish on your toes. At least get 1. And there it is. Up by 4. And Denning calls the timeout. So 28.2 seconds, 53-49. Titans up by 4. Had to get a little swing. and stomp your feet. MVP Titans can't be beat with hope. Let's see and hope that it holds true. Pretty quiet over on the Gregory side. No cheerleaders, although they had 5 girls listed. They must not make the away trips. A lot of schools do that, I think, to conserve a little bit of money. So Sampson on Detterman. Detterman gets a pick high by Eagles. He's going to come in. They get the bucket. Got 2. And they get Sampson with the foul with 10.3 seconds. Up by 2, 53-51. Tommy Detterman off the assist from Coy Detterman. And Ramson rims the ball out. Step to the basket. I was trying a little confusion on who's in, who's out. Eagle Star stays in. Roeder comes out. Thomas comes back in. Must be going to try for a 3-point. And hits. And Diner picks up the loose ball. He'll go to the line. Foul on number 5. Eagle Star, his third, 3.4 seconds. Diner can put the game away if he hits both of these. He'll shoot 2. We're in the double bonus. Nice follow through. He's got 5 free throws in the game. And misses. And the rim's out. Shot by to end the game. Titans win. Titans win. 54-51 in OT. So, to end the game, Colton Tobin had 2. Sampson had 13. Riley Diner hit 5 free throws. He ended up with 12. Kobe Kaiser, 6, 9, 15, 16 points. Brady Anderson had 11 for the Titans. Jursic ended up with 6. Grant Thomas ended up with, looks like 12. Eagle Star ended up with 2. Tommy Detterman ended up with 12 points. And Coy Detterman, the leading scorer tonight for the 10, looks like 17 points. He didn't score in the overtime. Sampson played some pretty good defense on him, as did the rest of the team. Coming up big, Riley Diner and Colton Tobin right here towards the end of the game. Brady Anderson, Kobe Kaiser. These boys should be proud with this win. They scrapped, they fought, they clawed, they did everything, and they didn't shut down at the end, which could be a thing for teams that have so much youth and inexperience. I'm not sure where the next game is, but this ends it from Dave Grody, Pat Phillips, Jim. Thank you for tuning in, and good night.